volunteers that I see here today in the crowd. We appreciate you and thank you for what you contribute to this day, and we can't do it without you. And we trust that you're ready to sign up and help us again as we get going on this campaign. At this time, I'd like to call Peter Brown, one of our board members, to lead us in the national anthem. Thank you.
O Canada, our home and native land, true nature love, in all that self command. With glowing hearts we see the rise, the true north, strong and free. From hard wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land, glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Peter. I remember back late in 2014 when my father-in-law approached me and asked if I knew Rachel. I said, I don't know her. Should I know her? He quickly said, yeah, you should get to know her. And then proceeded to tell me that he would introduce me to her and that she was going to run for the Conservative Party and that he had made it clear that he was going to support her and that also I should consider supporting her. He was completely sold. True to his word, he did support her and then remained a staunch, loyal supporter to his dying day a couple of years ago. He believed in her character and integrity, and he never wavered in that belief. He was among a group of senior businessmen in Lethbridge who stood with her and for her in those early days. And in 2015, they saw her elected to represent Lethbridge in Ottawa for her first term. He was right. I know he'd really love to hear me say that, but he can't. Then came the 2019 campaign, and Rachel was now convinced my wife that she should be her volunteer coordinator. As this was a huge role in the campaign, I found myself getting involved, helping out. I got voluntold. Husbands will understand how that works when your wife takes on a project and asks you to do something. It was this campaign that my wife and I really got to know who Rachel was as a person, as well as in her official role. We found ourselves admiring her work ethic and dedication, and over time have forged a relationship where we have just enjoyed spending time together with her and her husband Victor, and we are now privileged to call them friends. After her 2021 campaign, we had the privilege of traveling to Ottawa for Rachel's swearing-in ceremony at the legislature. Rachel and Victor were the most gracious and fun hosts. We had a great few days checking out the best spots, restaurants, scenery, and the Ottawa area. Our time there happened to fall on my birthday, and Rachel did make sure that her staff surprised and embarrassed me with a birthday cake. This is a memory that I just can't forget. Rachel has represented Lethbridge and the surrounding area in Ottawa for 10 years. So much has changed in 10 years. Our signs, those had to change from Harder to Thomas. Rachel added wife to her list of skills. Rachel and Victor make a great couple. I have told them they both married up, as we all should. Another change, she has added mom to her resume. All parents know that a baby is a huge change. But of course, Brielle is a beautiful addition to their family, and while she will change their lives, she's the luckiest little girl indeed to have such amazing parents. But not everything has changed. The character and integrity that my father-in-law saw in Rachel over 10 years ago has not diminished. I have only watched it deepen and mature. As she juggles the many roles that now make her life, she does so with grace and dignity and with an amount of respect that in some that is somewhat lost in our current world. She continues to remain committed to the welfare of others and the flourishing of our country, and most specifically, our local area. She readily makes herself available and continually meets people with a standard of honor and care that signals the intense value she places in all people. My father-in-law would be so proud of you, Rachel, and rightly so. We are all proud to have you representing us, and may you continue to do so, knowing that you have our deepest respect. I think it's important for you to know that as a Conservative MP in Ottawa that's been run by Liberals, Rachel has earned high respect across all party lines in Ottawa. She is not only representing Lethbridge as our MP, but she is also currently a member of the Canada-Europe Parliamentary Association and serves as a delegate to the Parliamentary Assembly in the Council of Europe, where she represents Canada in discussions on human rights, democracy, and the rule of law. That is a high amount of respect from colleagues to be asked to serve in such a role. Folks, I couldn't be more proud of our MP. Please put your hands together and welcome Rachel to the team.
Let's bring it home! Bring it home! There we go, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. All of the things. Well, here we are, Campaign 2025. Here we go.
Let's bring it home!
As Ken mentioned, the last time I launched a campaign was 2021, and I stood here as Rachel Harder. As you can see, I now stand here as Rachel Thomas, and it is with great pride and great joy that I do so. And it is because I married an incredible man by the name of Victor, and together we have a beautiful baby girl, RACHAEL, that we welcomed in August. And if you just want to turn your attention to this back corner, you can say
I'll get it later.
Here we are, 3 days into a campaign, and momentum is building. Volunteers are excited, doors are not being knocked, signs are being installed, donations are coming in, and momentum is building as hope is rising. Not just here in Lethbridge, but I dare say across the country. We are hearing from Canadians that it is time to put Canada first.
Let's bring it home! Pass the tax, stop the crime, build the homes, and fix the budget, and rebuild our military.
You see, for a long time, the Liberals have put themselves ahead of the Canadian people. The Liberals have spent the last 10 years inflating the cost of housing and food, weakening our economy, and driving up food lines, as well as taking away from the affordability of everyday life. And now, thank you. And now with their latest leader, a hand-picked successor of Justin Trudeau, they're trying to trick Canadians into giving them yet another chance. But let me be clear. A liberal is a liberal is a liberal.
Yep.
We know this. We know this. And here's my case in point. Let's look at his cabinet. Mr. Carney's cabinet is 87% unchanged.
Yep,
All right?
that's true.
So from when Trudeau had that cabinet, 87% of the people are the exact same. These are the folks who have made the decisions for the last 10 years that have driven our country into the ground. The same Liberals who raised the carbon tax, who doubled the national debt, who drove up food bank lines, who drove up housing costs, and who made the cost of living at a record high. These are the same politicians who blocked pipelines, who shut down LNG projects, and who passed anti-energy bill C-69, which makes us more beholden to the United States of America rather than less. And I'd like you to take, for example, one person, Stephen Guilbeault. A radical activist who has been arrested twice, 2 times, for scaling a building in order to try to stop resource development. He's also a self-proclaimed socialist. And now this individual has been put in charge of Quebec and Canada's natural resources. I was just going to say that. Translation, we are getting nothing built anywhere for a very long time. And here's why that matters. It matters because energy keeps us alive. Energy is what allows you to brush your teeth in the morning. Energy is what allows us to be able to go to bed at night feeling safe in our homes after we've set the alarm. Energy is what allows us to see the food that we're preparing in the daytime. Energy is what allows us to get from place to place in our vehicles. Energy, the fuel of life. We need it. And if we don't develop our own resource here in Canada, we'll be developing someone else's. Because the need doesn't go away. It just means that we bring it from dirty dictators. Blood oil, instead of oil that can be ethically and environmentally produced here in our country. Mr. Carney thinks that Canadians won't notice, that things are awfully the same. He's betting that a superficial makeover will help trick Canadians into giving him a 4th term. Canadians, I believe, are about to send him a sound message and say no. They know that it's time to put Canada first. They know that it's time to put the Canadian people ahead of the interests of a selfish Liberal government. And let me talk to you a little bit about that change. People elect Conservatives because they expect us to develop policy that will grow the economy and create jobs. They expect us to budget within our means and to cut taxes to help people make their ends meet. They expect us to stand up for victims, to care for families, to advocate for seniors, and to support veterans. They expect us to deliver services with excellence and on time. They expect us to do all of this while being mindful of the cost and size of government. People elect Conservatives because they expect us to be principled, hardworking, and compassionate, true public servants. And why do they expect this of us? Because that's what it means to put Canada first. And anyone should be able to expect that of their government. Many of you have heard parts of my story over the years. I am the daughter of a hardworking mom who ran a small equestrian farm and a dad who spent his days on construction sites. His blue jeans were tattered from working hard, his hands were rough and calloused, and dirt was always under his nails. I've never met anyone who worked as hard as my dad did, certainly not in the tough conditions that he worked in. And yet, he was always grateful for the opportunity to work hard and provide for his family. And as the middle child of 5, I grew up in rural Alberta, where I was taught to work hard, to think outside the box, and to carve a path of my own. Resilience, collaboration, and taking calculated risks were all part of the package. They were part of our regular way of being. So, at the age of 11, I decided to put my creative thinking cap on and make a difference. I was moved by World Vision commercials. You've probably seen them. Children with flies around their eyes, often protruding bellies, not because they're full from food, but actually quite the opposite, because they're starving. And oftentimes because there's a virus that has laid hold in them and they're in desperate need of support. And I would watch these commercials as a young girl and I thought a difference has to be made. But I'm 11. I couldn't flip burgers and I couldn't stock grocery store shelves. So I got creative. And after months of research, I put together a business plan and I pitched it to my parents. And they said, well, if you can be in the black within a year, we'll support you. And so off I went. You'll recall that my dad is a construction worker, and so he was very much able to support me. I launched a dog kennel, caring for people's dogs while they were on holidays and raising puppies to sell to loving homes. Through that small business, I funded international infrastructure projects such as wells, clinics, schools, and orphanages. I participated in humanitarian mission projects, and I paid my way through university. Hard work and resourcefulness are qualities that I take great pride in. It's a part of my family heritage, it's part of my legacy, it's a part of who I am. But there's something that I'm even more proud of. Above all, my upbringing taught me to put people first. My upbringing taught me that I have the ability to make a difference. That if I see something in the world that isn't quite right, it's not someone else's to fix, but rather I have the ability. That's what it is to be conservative. That's what unites us in this room. If there's something to be done, we'll do it. If there's a difference to be made, we'll make it. Because we believe in personal responsibility.
Let's bring it home the right Canadian way.
And this is what drives our leader, Pierre Poilievre. A deep commitment to service and a relentless belief in Canada's potential. He has dedicated his life to the public, not for power, not for prestige, but to put Canadians first. He's running to be Canada's next Prime Minister because he believes in restoring the promise of this great country. That through hard work and perseverance, anyone can succeed. With the right policies, we can unlock new opportunities. We can fuel economic prosperity, and we can give every Canadian a fair shot. A Conservative government will axe the taxes that make life unaffordable right now. We will build homes for families that need them. We will cut government waste and reckless spending. We will lock up violent criminals and keep our streets safe. We will secure...
Let's bring it home.
We will secure our borders and protect our sovereignty. We will unleash our natural resources to create good jobs, energy independence, and national strength. Because putting Canada first means putting Canadians at the forefront. We have all seen the challenges posed by President Trump and his recent attacks on our country. His tariffs certainly threaten our industries, our sovereignty, and our prosperity. But we will not be bullied as a nation. We will not be weak. We will stand on our own 2 feet, and we will protect our economy, our workers, and our independence.
Yes.
Because we are Canadian.
No.
We are Canadian. We will never surrender our sovereignty or our freedom.
And we will never be the 51st state.
Conservatives will put Canada first. And you might ask, well, what does that mean? Let me tell you. It means addressing the cost of living crisis head on. Right now, food prices have skyrocketed 37% faster than they have in the United States. Why is that? One might argue that it's 10 years of liberal mismanagement. I've heard from single mothers who are skipping meals so that their children can eat. I've had other mothers come into my office and share stories with me that they are reducing the amount of formula that they put in their baby's bottle so that they can try to stretch it out to reach the end of the month before their next paycheck. I recently met with an elderly man who lost his home because he can't afford rent, eventually was kicked out, and is now living in his vehicle with his dog. No elderly person should have to spend their retirement like that. I've received hundreds of emails and in-person visits in my office from people desperate for help, asking me to review their home heating bill because the carbon tax costs more than the actual natural gas that they're using. In what world does that make sense, folks?
Ding liberals.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is life in Canada, isn't it? These are real people, these are real struggles, and these folks deserve better. You deserve better. So our plan. A new Conservative government will start with a tax cut on work, on homes, on energy, on investment. We will let you keep more of your hard-earned paycheck to pay for the expenses that you face day to day. We will axe the carbon tax once and for all and for everyone. For 7 years, the Liberals and their new leader, Mr. Carney, have pushed a tax that makes everything more expensive. And despite their election year tricks, trying to say that they'll erase it, they actually have plans to bring it back bigger than ever.
And hide it.
And we won't let that happen. Instead, we will repeal the carbon tax entirely for every person for good. What does it look like to put Canadians first? It looks like making home ownership possible again, to allow young people to dream of that mark, that ability, that celebration of moving into a home that's yours. That means cutting the sales tax on new homes. It means streamlining approvals and ensuring municipalities free up land so that the houses can be built. We will make it easier, not harder, for Canadians to buy a home. We will bring back resource jobs. We will repeal the disastrous no new pipelines law. We will lift the Liberal energy cap, and we will approve LNG plants, pipelines, and mines to create high-paying jobs for Canadians. We will strengthen.
Let's bring it home.
We will strengthen our economy by knocking down trade barriers that currently prevent us from moving goods and services and people just between provinces.
Yeah, let's go.
We will secure our communities. This means ending Liberal catch and release policies where criminals are arrested and put out on the street the very next day.
Yeah, let's bring it home.
Right now in the city of Vancouver, we're told by the chief of police that there are 40 individuals responsible for 6,000 crimes a year.
Oh.
40 individuals responsible for 6,000 crimes.
That's crazy.
That's craziness. That's craziness. And that is all because of Liberal mismanagement and the laws that they have put in place that allow for this catch and release system to perpetuate. Instead, we need to impose mandatory jail time for repeat violent offenders. We need to ban hard drugs, and we need to offer real recovery programs to those who are struggling with addiction so that we can bring them home to their loved ones.
Yeah, let's bring it home.
We will take control of our immigration system. We will cap immigration at sustainable levels. We will crack down on fraud, and we will ensure that new Canadians come here to build a better life, not exploit our system.
Yeah.
We will build our military. We will build our military.
Let's do it.
With new icebreakers, a new Arctic base, with more troops, boots on the ground, and better support for our veterans. Because our soldiers deserve the far better than what they're currently receiving.
Let's bring it home. The Canadian dream way.
And ladies and gentlemen, when I talk about these things, the things that we believe will make life better for Canadians, and why do we believe that? Because it's what we're hearing. Because we have a leader who has put his feet on the ground and traveled across this country from coast to coast numerous times over. He has hosted town hall after town hall and met with people in coffee shops and flower shops and businesses and listened to their needs. And we are responding to what those are. But it won't be easy. But making and defending Canada was never easy, was it?
No.
Folks, it is in our DNA to be fighters. It is in our DNA to pursue better. It is in our DNA to build a vibrant future. In difficulty, there is hope. There is hope. A new Conservative government will restore the Canadian promise. The promise that hard work gets you a great life, in a beautiful home, on a safe street, in a strong nation, under a proud flag. Folks, to make this happen, we have to stand together. We have to work together. We have to win together. The thing I love most about public service is serving the people here in Lethbridge. I love it.
Yep.
The thing I love most about campaigning is serving with the team that's here in this room and beyond. It is so much fun. Today, I'm inviting you to join that. I'm inviting you to join the movement, to make a difference in this community. And there are 3 very practical ways that I'm going to ask for that from you. 1, take a sign right over here. Now, let me tell you, a sign doesn't just show your support, it also adds character to your home.
Yep, it does.
Yes, it's true. I've been told by realtors it even can drive up the value. It's also a great conversation starter and a perfect icebreaker for bonding. Second thing I'm going to ask of you, volunteer. Come be part of the team. Volunteering isn't just helping. It's powering the campaign. It's making friends. It's building memories that are going to last a lifetime. And it's a whole lot of fun. Plus, you're earning bragging rights. And you're going to want that. Because at the end of the day, when we come in with that sweeping blue victory, you're going to want to say, I was a part of that team.
Yep.
Democracy doesn't run on opinions. It runs on action.
Right.
Please get involved.
Whatever it takes.
Number 3, donate. Campaigns cost money. It's just a simple fact of life. They're not won on good vibes alone, though sometimes we wish they were. But your donation, it fuels a lot of things, whether it's office space or signs or food for volunteers or technology. We do have to raise dollars in order to run an effective campaign. And so if you're able to donate, I would invite you to do that here today as well. Ladies and gentlemen, the name on the ballot in this election is Rachel Thomas, but she won't be winning this election on her own. She'll be winning this election with you. She'll be winning this election because a team came behind her and supported her. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. We are in the end game.
You need to know that every call made, every door knocked, and every sign placed builds momentum. And together we will turn energy into action, voices into votes, and hope into real change. Change that puts Canada first. Change that prioritizes Canadians. Folks, let's bring it home.
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Let's bring it home.
Thank you, Rachel. We are so fortunate to have such a great candidate. And now, as Rachel said, we need you to help us by being great volunteers in this campaign. So I just want to point out where people are. There's an area over here for those that want to donate. There's a table back here with Cheryl waving back there where you can sign up to volunteer. And then after you donate and then you volunteer, you can pick up your sign over here. And then you will have the happiest Tuesday night you've had in a long time. We're so glad that you have come tonight. Join us in making the Conservatives succeed in changing the guard in Ottawa. It's time for change.
Whatever it takes.
Feel free to mix and mingle with each other. Help yourselves to cake and some refreshment over here. Rachel will spend a little bit of a time with the media, and then she'll be wanting to meet each one of you. So hang around, and thank you and good night.
Let's go. That's crazy. That's crazy. A lot of people. You're down.
Do you have a ride home?
I'm making YouTube videos.
Yes. Do you have a ride home though?
No.
You don't? Okay.
I don't know that
volunteer.
Caleb, how are
Yeah.
Okay.
He lives up the road up here. I don't have time to give him a ride home because we got to go to this favorite fundraiser. Would you be able to take him home?
I've got a, yeah, I should be able to.
Okay, he just lives
Where?
on Stafford.
122 Stafford Bay North.
If
Yeah.
you could, I owe you dinner.
No,
You bet.
You can know me
I'll
next
do that.
time.
I know. That'd be great.
My daughter is one of the managers here, and I gotta take my granddaughter, so yeah, we'll be heading out for
Good.
yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'll make Rachel proud of you too.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey,
Thank you.
very good.
Okay, appreciate it. You have a sell homes?
You too.
You still sell?
Yeah.
Trying to.
I think both are not.
Kept it really low. That Rachel comes in this. She's I know.
Last 5 years.
You know that. I'll come back for a kick after.
With Rachel and yourself?
Sure. I'm making a YouTube video.
Oh, awesome. That's so good.
Yeah, my channel is the Canadian Warrior.
Oh, nice. Good. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm only have 61 subscribers.
It'll grow.
Yeah, we'll grow.
That's exciting.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, made that channel this year.
Yeah? How long ago?
I think it was 6 months ago.
Okay, that's not too bad.
I'm guessing.
Yeah. Hey, that's not too bad.
Yeah. Well, we've been filming for 35 minutes already.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Now you're on the channel.
There we go.
Yeah, I just don't like the liberals.
Yeah.
They're annoying. And they're peering Donald Trump to peer Paula in. Yeah, it's like, he used to wear glasses.
Yeah.
I said, you didn't think that, liberals.
seen that
This is real proof, guys. This is what they do for questions. For questions. I'm gonna get her on this channel too, a little bit more. The camera crew. Just making a YouTube video.
Pardon?
I'm a YouTuber.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, the Canadian Warrior.
Oh.
Yeah, like I like making politics. Daniel Smith is on my channel too. The Premier of Alberta. I was, yeah, but she can be on my channel more too.
What is your channel called?
The Canadian Warrior. Like Avengers, Captain America is a warrior. They do Captain Canada, but the Canadian Warrior. We will never be the 51st state. No, not that. That's wild, guys. There's big stuff coming on the way. If you do go to BC and all, you're gonna see stuff like crazy there. I've been there last year, so dude. There's stuff coming, man. Guys, it's been a good campaign already, guys. It's been really good. Probably will grab some cake and all. So many people. We're right here at a waterfall. Thank you. I know. Yeah. Bring it home. Bring it home. Yeah. politics get the cake home. Two. That's the cake in the map. Richard Thomas sign. Let's bring it home. Great Canadian way. Vote conservatives, everyone. Bring it home. But I think I got a question. If there were times I'm gonna poke my eyeballs out. Dude, I'm not doing with another liberal. Liberals are a joke for Canada. Don't trust liberals. They waste your time. A YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber.
Are you?
Yeah, the Canadian Warrior.
Oh my.
Yeah, I got 61 subscribers already. We will bring it home.
Just shoulder the room.
We'll break down one way or the high.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
How are you doing?
Really good. Making the
Good.
YouTube video. Live.
All right. Are we on? Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi everyone. The
Go conservative.
Canadian Warrior. Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, vote for Pierre Poilievre becomes the next Prime Minister. That was awesome, guys. That makes me happy. Donald Trump will never fear Pierre Poilievre. That was awesome. On my channel, that was awesome. I am so happy. Let's bring it on. Great Canadian way. But I think that's
Hey, thanks, Al.
that's mostly it today, guys.
Yeah, man.
We have to win this by a re-election for Rachel Thomas. Let's bring it home the right Canadian way. We will win this. Let's bring it home. Peace out, everyone. Have an amazing day. We will win no matter what happens. Let's bring it home the Canadian dream way. The Canadian Avengers are about to come. Let's bring it home, everyone. We will bring it home. No matter what you are, small or weak, we will fight together until our last man and woman. No matter what, we are Canada. Let's bring it home no matter what happens. We are together. We are Canadians. Peace out, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon and the rest of your night. Thank you so much. I'm Pierre Poilievre. Let's bring it home. And I hope you become the next Prime Minister of Canada. Thanks, guys, for everything.